thrift this way. Oh lordy, terrible Aerosmith impression aside, I am Dabamaniacs and this is Thrifting Throwdown, the show all about adding video games to my collection on the cheap. If you've been following the channel, you know I am looking to add games to my collection around $2 to $3 a piece, nothing more if I can help it.
Money doesn't grow on trees.
Even though it's winter out there, I am still having some luck adding video games to my collection, so let's take a look at where the collection stands as of today. The collection is looking really impressive and it's only going to get better because I've got some brand new stops planned for today, some flea markets and thrift stores I've never been to before, so it should be a good one. Before we hit the road though, reminder to hit the like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed the video and lets others know it's a video worth watching as well. And I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you get notified when the new videos are coming out and you get to follow me on every single episode of Thrifting Throwdown. Whether it's 1,000 games, 2,000 games, you're gonna be there for them all. And while you're here for Thrifting Throwdown, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of the video, if you've seen anything out on your own thrifting journeys of interest, or if you just want to chat about gaming in general. I always have fun chatting with you guys, so let's keep that going. And I also want to remind you can follow me on social media at Dabamaniacs on pretty much all the different social media sites. You'll get to see my thrifting shenanigans, memes, whatever else I've got going on, so be sure to give me a follow on your preferred social media site. And the very last thing, I just want to remind you at the end of the video, you will see my best thrift of the day, so stay tuned for that. And I think that just about wraps up the intro, so let's throw on our coats, get out there, and enjoy some cold weather thrifting. Oh yeah! There they are, right by the front door. Conflict Desert Storm. Smackdown versus Raw. I have to move some stuff. Alright, so we got some sports titles. Biggest Loser. Desert Storm, which I'm potentially interested in. Ooh, that feels empty, and it is. That's unfortunate.
You want to see something?
No, just
Random Xbox 360s, 40 bucks. It's like $5. Gonna assume the games are included since they're bundled together. We got some CDs to look through. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, there's probably games on this shelf. Might and Magic Heroes 5. Hip Hop Abs. Tropico 5.
Bruh.
Or 3. Tropico 3. Alright, I'm gonna look through these real quick. See if anything jumps out. Alright, only other two things I saw, Battlefield 2 Special Forces for PC and Call of Duty World at War for PC, and obviously I do not collect PC games, so apologies in advance if you do.
Nerd alert!
Wireless bill feels good, really good.
Hello there.
Gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45. You can cash out anytime your bank account.
Alright, so the selection was a little bit weak there. They did have a few games, nothing like super special. I grabbed Conflict Desert Storm because that's kind of like a special game for me. I remember playing that as a kid. And I actually picked up a Greatest Hits edition copy of this on PlayStation last time. So I'm now adding an Xbox copy to my collection. And I got it for $5. Now, obviously the SmackDown versus Raw, that was missing the game, missing the manual. So I asked if they'd throw it in just so I could get the cover art in case I can, put it back together. And they did. So $5 here. Not bad, a little bit more than I'd want to pay, obviously, but it's the first thrift of the day, so, you know, we broke the ice. Let's go see if we can have some better luck somewhere else. Dude, look at all this armor. Throw him!
Go hit him!
Oh yeah, that's what my abs look like. Look at this old cash register. I got sports titles. Oh my god, there's a few things here. Hey, where are the prices? Oh, there's Kingdom Hearts. I just picked that up last week. God of War. Just Dance. Sports title. Lord of the Rings. Oh no!
A few moments later.
So I asked the guy what he was asking for the games. He said 10 bucks a piece. And I said, well, do you do any kind of deals? And he's like, well, what are you looking for? And I said, how about $2 or $3 per? And he just walked away. Didn't even answer him. He just walked away. So, yeah, I'm not buying from that guy, I guess.
If you're gonna get snippy, I'll take my business elsewhere.
Okay, maybe some stuff mixed in here, hopefully. I'm gonna have to look through, I think. That's not an anime. Full Metal Panic. I already have Dora and Safety Snow Princess, but I don't have this Barbie toy. I got some old figures here. Todd McFarlane Total Chaos. MetaWorks, whatever that is. Or Wetworks. Force Bro.
And I can find out for you.
Look at all these nutcrackers.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there we go, more games. And look, they have a Skylander Supercharger Racing Pack. What's their price on it? Let's take a look at what they got here. Ooh, a PSP game. What the fuck's that say? $5, I think? That's a little hard to tell. Cut up Michael Jackson. Oh man, it's so dark. Let me try this again with the light. Alright, so just stuff I just went through. Creatures? I don't know anything about this game, but it's got a $10 sticker on it. Ford Racing. I got this a few weeks ago. Oh, DS game. Oh, let's see. AC/DC, Bodie Miller, Shrek, DJ Hero, Toka, Race Driver, NBA Baller, NBA Street. I'm interested in for sure. Oh, fuck, man. Jimmy Neutron. We got DJ Hero and some other stuff. I need to see if they'll do a price break on these since they wouldn't on the others. All right, they said $5 a piece. I'm gonna pull the trigger. Let's see what we can find. All right, just wrapped up in that indoor flea market. That's my first time there, so I wasn't really sure what to expect with this one. I was a little bit disappointed with how some of the vendors didn't really want to haggle. It was a little bit off-putting, and then like I don't know. There's a few other things in there that weren't really the greatest, but I did manage to find that one vendor. He sold me, what, I think 5 games for 20 bucks. So under $5 a game, not too bad. Still higher than what I want to spend, but I think I grabbed a few interesting titles. We'll see when I get home for this one, but let's see if we can find a little bit more out on the thrifting trail today. Let's go.
You got a friend in me.
Yeah, I just wanted to look at the
Okay,
games
you
here.
got to go on both sides then.
Thank you.
Hi, little guy. Did you and your friends have fun?
I guess it does say 21.
I hear.
$5.99, $10.99, $9.99, $8.99.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't help you at all with this because I don't get it.
No, not your thing.
No.
I'm just mostly going by price here, trying to find the cheapest ones.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of cool.
Well, Goodwill has an auction site too. We
Oh,
keep
yeah?
them for a while and then they go to the auction site.
Okay.
This side?
Yeah, I just want to check the price on this DS game right here. Oops. Whoops, everything's falling.
And this is the.
That's the pink.
This is the pink.
Gotcha. So no discount on yellow tags today.
No.
Got some Guitar Hero guitars there. All right, leaving that Goodwill. First time I've ever been there, so I wasn't sure what to expect. They did have an interesting selection of games in the case. Unfortunately, they were in the case, which means they were kind of overpriced. I did still manage to get 2 games. I grabbed that I Spy game for $4.99. I grabbed Resident Evil also for $4.99. They were just the 2 cheapest games they had, so I wanted to pull the trigger since I've never been here before. I did end up looking up some of those other games they had in the case. Nothing was really as valuable as they had it priced, or if they did, it was pretty much on the nose, so didn't want to pull the trigger on any of that stuff, but did get 2 more games. So let's get home, take a look at everything we picked up today. Oh yeah! Back to the game room. Let's take a look at everything we picked up on today's episode of Thrifting Throwdown. Up first, from that estate reseller, I did pick up Desert Storm, Conflict Desert Storm. This one actually is a big nostalgia purchase for me because I remember playing this with my friends as a kid. So basically, it's great for a multiplayer couch co-op because there are 4 characters you can choose from. So you can have up to 4 people playing at once. Nothing super special in terms of the type of shooter, but I do remember having a lot of fun playing this game. And the thing that stands out the most for me, some of the voice acting in this game was absolutely wild.
Let's go. I'm with you. Let's go. Let's go. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I can't remember what the other phrase the doctor would say was, but oh my gosh, I'm with you. Hearing that over and over while you're playing this game, yeah, it was a mess, but still had lots of fun, lots of memories of this game. And then I also grabbed this case, so they were $5 each, but this one sadly does not have the manual or the game. So I asked him if he'd just throw it in. So basically I paid $2.50 each for this. I need to see if I can find the game and the manual for this, and also if I can get a replacement case for this. But otherwise, you know, the cover art was good. I didn't want to go to waste, so that's why I grabbed it. Up next, we've got a stack of games from our second stop at that indoor flea market. This is 5 games here in my hand. It's like kind of cumbersome, hard to hold because they're all different shapes and sizes, all different consoles. But I paid $20 for these 5 games, a little bit less than $5 a piece. Actually, what is that, $4 a piece then? Yeah, me math good.
Numbers are fun.
But basically, I pulled the trigger because I was having such an unsuccessful day to that point and hadn't gotten a lot of games, wanted to pick some more stuff up for the video for you guys, so I went a little bit outside my price range this time. So up first, we've got NBA Street, which I thought had more value than it does. I was a little bit disappointed when I looked this one up, but this is the black bar copy. It's not the greatest hits copy, so that was kind of cool, so I was happy to grab this. Very similarly, I grabbed NBA Ballers, which I've never owned before. I did play NBA Street. I've never played NBA Ballers. This sadly is missing the manual, but it does have the second disc with it, the CD disc. It has some songs on it and stuff like that. So since it was both discs in the case, I grabbed it. Next, we've got America's Top Model for Nintendo DS. I'm starting to think back and wondering why I grabbed this, but I think it was just to fill out the pile of games, because I am not a fan of America's Next Top Model. Maybe you are, but I can't imagine this game has any playability to it. Oh gosh, you can become the catwalk star. So if that's your dream, hey, live your best life. This is just going in the collection and probably getting forgotten about. But we did also pick up a PSP game here. We've got Medal of Honor Heroes 2, which I've never played before. I've actually never played a PSP before because I've never owned one. But I do want to start adding these games to my collection. So this is actually the second PSP game I own, which is pretty exciting. But more exciting, this freaking weird PlayStation 1 game that I've never seen before doesn't seem to have a lot of value, but it has a lot of creep value in terms of how creepy this freaking cover art is. Like, look at the face on this thing. You could say a face only a mother could love, but I'm pretty sure this thing got given up for adoption based on the look of it. But yeah, have you played this game before? Do you know anything about it? Like, I literally don't know anything about this. It looks like you're just raising animals. Their lives are in your hands. Oh my god, that sounds freaking ominous. Raise thousands of creatures and murder them if you want. Hatch creatures from eggs and murder them if you want. Wow, this is actually, this might be one worth playing now that I'm looking at it. Just for the cringe factor. So leave a comment down below. Do you want to watch me play this sometime? I have been trying to get my Twitch set up, so maybe this would be a good game to stream on Twitch. Or maybe not. We'll see. Leave a comment down below either way. All right, now our last 2 pickups from that Goodwill I stopped at. They had such a nice selection of games there. They had a few things that I definitely would have been happy to pick up, but the prices were ridiculous. Obviously, the one that jumps out at me, they had $21 on the one game, which I've never seen a game priced at $21 at a Goodwill. What were they thinking? And it was such a rural Goodwill. I definitely did not expect to find those kinds of prices. But I pulled the trigger on the 2 cheapest games they had. I grabbed this I Spy Universe game, which is sealed, but I think that's a reseal. I'm not too familiar with the seals on the DS games, so I don't know if this is a normal seal or not, but I'm gonna guess not. Just for the heck of it, I'm not gonna peel it open at this time, but if you leave a comment down below letting me know if I should or should not open this, I'll follow your lead on that one. And as far as gameplay, I don't know anything about these I Spy games. Are they literally like I Spy, like try to find things in the images? Navigate 12 planets bursting with I Spy riddles and games. I guess that's what it is, so there you go. And then I also got this Resident Evil game, which I definitely have. I'm pretty sure I have this on PS3 maybe, but I didn't have it on Xbox 360 and I didn't have the Platinum Hits copy, so added it to my collection just because the price basically, everything else there was priced out of my range. But Resident Evil is still a fun series, so it's going to be, you know, one that maybe gets a little bit of play sometime if I have a scary game night sometime. We'll see how that goes. So there you go. There's the total haul for this trip. Probably one of the more modest pickups we've had so far in this series. Not totally surprising since it is the middle of winter and, you know, people aren't necessarily putting things out for yard sales or donating things right now. They're sort of staying indoors, staying warm. So we're not probably catching as much stuff as we could in spring or summer. That said, I think I still picked up some interesting titles. Like I said, that Conflict Desert Storm title has a lot of nostalgia for me. I've got my second ever PSP game, 2 great basketball games. So, I mean, hey, I'm pretty satisfied with this. And plus, like I always say, it's about the journey, not the destination. We saw some cool stuff, went to some new places, met some interesting characters. So yeah, I'll call today a success no matter what. And speaking of success, let's see where my collection stands as of today. As you can see, picked up just a handful of games today, so not a huge bump in the number, but it's been climbing steadily, so I cannot complain at all. But we're at the end of the video, so I do want to remind you to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, if you want to let others know that this was a video worth watching. Since you made it this far, I'm going to assume you liked it, so please consider hitting that like button. But most importantly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because you get to follow along in every single Thrifting Throwdown episode. You'll be there for 1,000 games, 10,000 games, however many games that end up in this freaking collection. You're going to see every single one of them. Also, a quick reminder, you can leave a comment down below to chat with me about this video, about anything you've seen out thrifting, or pretty much whatever's on your mind, so leave me a comment down below for that. And I do want to remind you, you can follow me on social media at @LDabsTroyero, so be sure to check me out on whichever your preferred social media sites are. But that's about it for the outro. I want to thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Be sure to stick around because you're going to see my best thrifts of the day coming up in just a moment, so stay tuned for that. But that's all for now. Have a good one and keep on thrifting. Oh yeah.
Shrek, Ninja Hero, Toka, Race Driver.